Welcome, TurnUp family.
Welcome, Mo. Welcome.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, we missed you guys.
Welcome to another episode of the TurnUp Chronicles.
That's great. I am DJ OP.
And I am Yemi, the TurnUp MC.
And together we are the TurnUp crew. And we're bringing you some value on this episode, so stay tuned, relax.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Mm-hmm. Get your iPads, get your notepads, get your pen and your paper. Get ready to learn some things new.
Yep. Awesome. All right, Yemi, you got some trivia for me?
Yes, sir. I've got a trivia for you. All right, so real easy one. How many years is the longest marriage on record?
I'll
give you a clue.
Is it over 100 years?
No, it's under.
Okay. Yeah, let me think about this. These people probably got married really young. And they probably have to have lived really old as well.
No, they died young.
So let's say they lived to, what's the probability that a husband and wife will live to 105? That's very scarce. But let's say they live to 105. You see all the deduction I'm doing? Mm-hmm. That means, and they got married at about 17, 18. So 105 minus 18 is what? We give, that's 15 minus 85 years, 86, 88. You know what? 85 years.
That's your final answer.
Is it lower or higher? Is it lower or higher?
It's below 90.
It's below. That doesn't help me. Is it less than 80?
It's between 80 to 90.
Okay. Then I'm right in the middle. I stay at my 85.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, I stay at 85.
Okay. Final answer. I'll give you opportunity.
It's probably 83. 83.
83. Your final answer?
Yeah. 83.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't want to change your answer?
I don't want to.
You are very sure? You stand by it?
I don't want to. 83.
You stand by it?
I stand by it. I sit by it.
You sit by it too? Okay. Well, you were actually right. They passed away 2011 and 2013 at 105 years. That was really good. That was a scientific explanation, and the answer was really good.
Yeah.
And they were married.
I don't want to know how long they've been married. I'm already right. I'm already right.
So their names were Zemria and Herbert Fisher. Yeah. They broke the Guinness World Record for the longest marriage. Yeah. They were married on May 13, 1924. In 2008, they earned the longest marriage at 84 years. And both passed away 2011 and 2013 at 105. So even if they died at 20, okay, they passed at 2011.
2011.
Let's say end of the year. So
it's 7 years. Wow.
7 years.
Wow.
That's just 1 year longer than mine.
Oh shit! Shut up, this.
President General
among the nations. Let me tell them. It is 7 years. Wow.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's interesting.
That's
Can you imagine being with somebody for 87 years?
Yeah. That's amazing. Like all the teeth will fall off.
Yep.
You know?
That means their children probably had great grandkids. Yeah. And they were still married.
Because I'm sure they got married way early.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's amazing. That's really amazing.
That's an amazing story.
You know, we can even piggyback off it and just be like, you know, what you know, we can continue on our topic and what do you think about getting married early? Like early marriage to.
What do you consider early?
So I mean, if we're going by their standard, right? Yeah. Let's say they got married 18, for example. Yeah. Let's say 18. You know, so 18 or including the societal norm, societal expectation, pressure. Yeah. What is the right time to marry? When is too early? When is too late? And when is the sweet spot? When is the right time?
I think if you are below 23, this is my opinion personally. You are below 23. I know you're matured enough to get married. That's my own thing. In this current day and age,
yeah.
If you are below 23, you're still a child. You're still trying to figure out life. And I know some people go through life pretty quickly. They're graduated with college by 2021, especially back home where you enter college at 16. But I still feel even at that age, even if you are starting to make good money by yourself, you are still a kid. And you still have to figure out so many things about life. Now, that being said, I don't believe that you have to be close to 30 as a guy to be getting married. I don't believe that. If you have who you love and who you know you want to spend the rest of your life with, you guys can figure out a lot of the things along the way. Because you can't even go into marriage like perfectly ready for marriage. Even people that don't get married today are 40, 50, 60, 70, when they get into marriage, they still realize that they have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Marriage is very different from dating. So I think for me, 23 and above is good for me. If you are getting married below 23, I will want to see that you have figured out some aspect of life for yourself.
Yeah.
If you are just, love conquers all, that's good for you. That's good for you. But you have to have proven that you are able to stand by yourself well before you introduce another person to it. What was your own thought? I'm actually interested.
I mean, once you are 10, you are ready to marry now. No, I mean, on the more serious note,
I didn't expect that one.
I actually do agree, because I don't see. I mean, yeah, like we said, this is our opinions. You might not like it, you might like it. It's entirely up to you. But I don't think anybody has any business getting married at 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I think 23 for me is should be the mark, because 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is way too early for me.
Yeah, I remember how dumb we were at that age.
Honestly,
what did we know at that age, to be honest?
I don't know, but to everyone their own though, but for our opinions, I think below that is just too. You have to be super matured.
Yes.
You have to have life figured out.
You also have a good track record
of what you want to do.
Yeah.
And your partner, I also have to see your partner also has to, because there are some old souls, definitely.
Yes.
So, but that would be an exceptional case. It's not something you see every day, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to be ready. We've seen scenarios whereby circumstances have pushed them into early marriage.
Yes.
Let's say, for example, maybe someone got pregnant, and they got into early marriage. Yes, circumstances might lead to that as well, but they do struggle as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that time they rely on help from your parents or whatnot and things like that. I'm just thinking about 17, 18, 19, 20. Probably except maybe you're one whiskey that discovered tech or something that you blew up at an early age, that you've got some money saved up for you, or maybe you come from even money is not a substitute for a successful marriage.
It's not.
So it's not a benchmark. So you're still gonna have to work that marriage. No one's gonna work it for you, but you have to be at that right mental space to do that.
You have to be matured enough.
Yeah.
And also, you have to be responsible, because with marriage comes a lot of responsibility. You're not just taking care of yourself.
Yeah,
you're taking care of another whole human being.
Oh yeah,
as well. That human being's well-being is your top priority.
Yeah.
So I don't see how at 18, 19 you have figured that out at that point. Because you haven't even figured out yourself.
Yeah,
you're not even close to figuring out yourself at that age. And like we said, there are exceptions. There are outliers.
Yes,
there are people that maybe since 14, I can't even think about this. Maybe since 14, they have started figuring out life and they know all these things. So by the time they're 18, they've been dated their high school sweetheart for 2 years. By the time they're 18, they are ready to go and all of that, and they have the whole life figured out. But those are outliers. Yeah. That's not a normal situation.
Yes. I know in previous years, in some parts of the world, there are early marriages that have been encouraged. Those sometimes it doesn't go well. And it falls back to this when it's actually too early or when it's too late. So what about what time is too late what time is late to get married?
I don't think there's a late time.
There's no late time?
I don't think there's a late time. Obviously, there's women, there's biological clock and all of that, but children are not the only fruits of marriage.
Yes.
So that one shouldn't even be a deterrent. But there's that biological clock that, people have to consider. If children are big to the man, then, then it becomes a big criteria when he is trying to pick who to get married. But I don't think there's really a late time, but ideal time, ideal that after this age you seem to be, I don't want to say it like that, but after this age, seems like, okay, why are you even getting married at this point? Yeah, looking for someone to die with at this point. I think for me, once you get over the age of 60 and you haven't been married all your life, just let it go.
Exactly.
Just let it go.
At that point, right? You've never been married before.
Yeah.
And after 60, I'm like, at that point, it's just let
it go.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That is, your life is to be single at that point.
Exactly. I mean, I get people that have been married before that lost a partner.
Yeah, now remarried.
Just for companionship and things like that. That's understandable. But after 60 and you're not married yet, I think you just call it a day.
Yeah, and the reason why I say that is the regular life expectancy for people is like, in developed countries, like 70, 75 years, average life expectancy. So if you get married at 60 years, you might get 10, 15 years, maybe 20 years out of it. But that's also 20 years in old age when you can't do a lot of activities together anymore. But like we said, if you're married for companionship and things like that, then that makes sense. So that's my own. My little take on that. But I think 50, you are still very well in the market.
Yeah, 50.
You are still very well in the market. I see a lot of people cross over the age of 40 and my life dream, I've been destined for me to be single. 40, you're a young person.
40 is just right there.
Yeah, a young person. If you marry at 40, by 60, you have been married for 20 years. If you think about that.
Oh, yeah.
20 years.
Oh yeah.
So to me, 40 is so early. 50, you're still very much in the game. Yeah. By 60, you let me hang them boots.
Yeah, exactly. 60, like just have a retirement, bachelor's eve. Yeah. So, but what is the sweet spot for you?
Sweet spot for a guy, I think he should be getting married around 28, 29, 30. I think I think 30 is a little too late. No.
You carry all of us with you.
Not a little too late. It's just ideally, this is ideal. I got married when I turned 30 that year. Yeah, I turned 30 the year I got married. But I think that 28, 29, 30 is good. But for me, a few things have to have been figured out about your life.
Yeah.
By then. And I don't want to say this to put pressure on anybody, but I feel like I wouldn't even say as a guy, as a human being, you should have figured out a few things about your life by then. As a woman, I'll say from 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
just keep counting. Just keep counting for your signings. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Sweet spot for for ladies definitely is going to be that 20, 28, 29, 30 point. But like we said, there's no time you can't get married.
Yeah.
But at that point, most ladies are always like, man, I got to find someone. I got to do whatever stuff. But from 27, they're on higher laps.
Yeah.
But like we said, you can find that person anytime, any day, at any point in time, and whenever you guys get married, it's gonna be a special time for you guys.
I think a good range, our opinions again, I think a good range is from 26 to 36.
Yeah,
that's a good range of the years that, and I think that's the years that most people get married, to be honest. 26 to 36. And it's okay to be outside of those ranges.
Do you to all your own. So, but as long as, like we said, marriage is always for companionship, is always for, there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Be it the natural way or contractual way, but there's a reason for it. So whenever that reason is met by both parties, I guess to be fine. But I don't.
Since we're talking about this line, how many years should people date before they get married? Ideally.
Oh, it varies though. It varies because even if we use our scenario, for example, right? Our scenarios are so wide apart, right? So that we can even be a benchmark from 0 to so, which is interesting. You know, some people might be lucky in a way that, right? For me and for my wife and I, we've been friends for 2 years before I later asked her out. We just been friends. I never had any intention of marrying her. So, but because I already knew her for like 2 years, it was easy for me to move faster. Yeah. Yeah. In your own case, you guys have been like friends since, you guys have been dating for like 10 years, 11 years. 11 years already. You were going to the same school. So that was a long time. Then marriage just felt,
I think ours was too long.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think 5 years. Yeah. Like you should be marriage should be on the cards at some point. But obviously, like with us,
I can't date anybody for 5 years though.
No, I said that's the upper limit.
Okay.
Yeah, upper limit.
Like I don't have that bandwidth.
No. Upper limit, because I think by 5 years, if marriage is not on the cards, then you all should just break.
Like up. What are we doing?
At that point,
yeah.
For like we said, we're a little bit of outliers in the sense that I was over the threshold. And I would say it in my average book year, it was a little bit under the threshold. I think like for dating to get married, I think at least a year and a half for dating to get married. But like with what Yemi said, they already knew themselves. So obviously dating, you're supposed to be getting to know yourselves too. So obviously there are some things that he has seen in his wife that those are good qualities.
Yes.
You know, there's his non-negotiables, all those things. He already knew all of that before he went into it, which is why he was able to jump in.
Yeah.
But if you're just meeting somebody and you have not known, like before, let's say this time last year, you didn't know the person.
Yeah.
And you're married to this person. For me, that was tough. And I know several successful marriages like that too. Don't get me wrong. But it's with a lot of prayer. And it's with a lot of, good just discernment that you're able to do, go into stuff like that. So ideally, I'll say at least a year and a half. 5 years is a little bit. 5 years, you all should be
know what you're doing.
Yeah, you all should be. Marriage should definitely be in the close future. By 5 years.
Yeah, if you're ever even thinking about marriage and you're dating someone for up to 6 months, you would know if this person is someone you want to get married to or not. Because after 6 months, it's just not even pushing it too fast. There's some conversation you will have in 2-3 months, and you would know that I don't think I can do this for continuously and just break things up. But you just need to know.
Well, I also think you have to see, like, there's a time can tell a few things. And when I say time, I'm not talking about 10 years. I'm talking about like a year, 2 years. You see, you can, if you meet somebody in like their happy season of life, their attitude and all might reflect their happiness. But I also want to be able to understand, how does this person act, or how does this person behave when things are not quite as good for them, or when they are faced with like serious confrontation. And sometimes 6 months is too short to be able to see that person in all these different lights, in happy, in sad, in confrontation, in all of that. I feel like you need to give yourself a little bit more time to see yourselves in those lights. That's just me personally. Now, some other people, there are people that their attitude and the way they act is the same, regardless of what they're going through. At home, in the public, their attitude stays the same because they know how to balance that. But not everybody can. So you have to know who you are with.
I mean, that 6 months, 1 year range too is also dependent on the non-negotiables for you.
Yes.
There are some people that you just see that stuff in that 6 months, and they're already a non-negotiable for you. So there's no point even trying to go further. Let's just cut our losses now and just end it. So it depends on what you're looking at that particular moment. Like you said, maybe you've not seen what you're at that scenario-based experience that you're trying to identify. So I think it's case by case.
Yeah,
definitely. So, but I mean, for prospective people, love brothers that are trying to get married, trying to pick a date, pick a vendor, pick a spot. This is what we do with MCs and DJs. We're happy to be a part of your special day. So just reach out to us and let's be a part of your day, and let's plan together. Let's make things happen for you and create that experience and that magic that you truly deserve.
Yep. I remain DJ OP.
And I remain Yemi the TurnUp MC. See you on the next one, guys.
Bye for now.
Bye.